Hello everyone, so now I am going to continue the report of Miss Ladana. But before that, again, rubrics is or designing rubrics is a scoring guide used to evaluate students' performance or students' work to improve the clear criteria and description of the different performance of each level of each students, and also to making assessment more objective and transparent. So through rubrics, it is commonly used to used in education to assess various types of assessments such as an essays and presentations to projects, their different activities or group activities. So here are the now let's talk about the attributes of rubrics. According to the Hoba and Fred 2000, they opened that scoring rubrics usually contain the following components. The first components is clear statements of the level of knowledge the teacher expects the pupil to achieve for him or her to receive a given grade. So for the clear statements, this refers to the specific level of a student's understanding or knowledge of a students need to demonstrate to earn a particular grade. So through a good rubric will clearly define what constituents or passing grade a good grade, or either he or she has an excellent grade. So it is very important that dapat clear imong pagpahatag og kanang grado sa imong students through designing rubrics or rubrics through para makuan jud nila nga ay very good pa ni, ay kini kay good. Oh, okay, meron nakakuha ko excellent grade, di ba makapaboost ilang confidence nga dapat i-go pa jud nila taman para makakuha sila permi og excellent grade. So next is the dimensions of the quality of work the teacher expects the pupil to achieve. So the dimensions of quality of this of work is, so through designing rubrics, the dimensions of the work that are being assessed is kanang ma-outline siya. Outline jud siya ba kanang sunod jud siya, dili jud siya kanang dili siya libog. So for each dimension is evaluated separately according to their set of criteria. For example, ang magpabuhat og essay ang teacher. So ang dimensions ani is might be include clarity, organizations, use of grammar, or mga different style nga himuon sa students. So why nganong importante man ni sila, nganong importante maning mga kining mga quality, why this mga components sa kuan, nganong importante ang mga components? So first is increase fairness and objectivity. So by providing clear criteria in each activities or that the teacher will give, the rubrics reduce bias in grading. Students know exactly what is expected of them, and teachers have a consistent standard to be followed. So second is to improve student learning. So through rubrics, it serves as a learning tools. So students can use them to understand the expectation for an assignment, and focus the efforts accordingly. So this is very important. So in different activities that the teacher will give to each of students. So in summary of Hoba and Fred 2000, they emphasize the importance of clear, detailed, and multifaceted criteria in effective scoring rubrics. Those rubrics are valuable tools for improving the fairness, transparency, and effectiveness of assessment in education. This is very important to a teacher to give a rubrics for each of the pupils or each of the activities that a teacher will be give. So next is the commentaries describe the teacher's expectation of knowledge and quality that distinguish each grade, band, or A, B, C, D, F. So these commentaries aren't just a numerical scores or letter grades, but they are descriptive statements that explain why a student receive a particular grade. They provide specific feedback on a student's work, highlighting both strengths and areas for improvement. So this is very important because through this commentaries, so the teachers is ma-describe niya sa students kung iyang kuan mga ihatagan niya feedback ang students para makabalo siya kung asa iyang weak siya ana o asa sa kanang kusog pod. So through ani is ma-evaluate sa teachers nga makakuan siya, maka-comment siya ba ana, comment from the word comment. So mohatag ka dire istorya ka dire sa imong tinuod nga istorya, pero imong istorya is dapat kanang dili na pud ka ng sakit kay syempre mangluod ng kuan estudyante nimo dili na ganahan maminaw. And then next is so through this commentaries describe the teacher's expectation. So nga naman jud imahatag man jud og detailed commentaries ang teacher. So first is clarity and transparency. Detailed commentaries leave no room for guesswork. Students understand exactly what aspects of their work meet expectation and where they fell short. So also it gives a meaningful feedback, improve learning and objective assessment for students and a teacher. So next is what are the essential elements of high quality work? So this requires clear understanding of the learning objectives and the skills being assessed of a teacher. So through with that is kanang ang objective nga kailangan ma-achieve sa teacher is kanang makuha jud niya, dili kay magpataka lang siya og kanang warak-warak di istorya niya wala ihabi tanggol karong adlaw buntag lahi pagkaudto lahi na pod pagka hapon is lahi. So dapat align jud kanang isa ka adlaw is dapat same ra imong kuan imong objective. So second is how many levels of achievements are to be described. So in the designing rubrics or rubrics, will there be the two levels, either a pass or fail? And then for the three levels, we have the low, medium, and high. And the number of levels should align with the complexity of the assignment and the need for the differentiated feedback. So nana dire ang kining low, medium, tulo ka level, low, medium ug high. So dira na nimo ma-evaluate. So imo nang check ba na nimo ang students or low sa dira ba siya sa low or dira ba siya sa medium or dira ba siya sa high. Kay para ma-evaluate jud nimo nga dapat imong rubrics jud is naa jud kanang naabot accompanied ba kay siya kanang dayon dili siya kanang libog. And then are the criteria for each level clearly described? So na each ba na describe ba? So For the each of the level of achievements are unambiguous and easily understand by both the teacher and the students. Poorly defined criteria can lead to inconsistent grading and confusion. So, dapat ang criteria is dapat masabtan sa students o sa imo nga as a teacher para in terms sa paghatag sa grado is fairness o an objectivity, dili siya libog o dili pud siya kanang kanang bitang nagkatimulaag naghatag-hatag og kanang rubrics diha then gihatagan nimo siya score niya wala diha sa imong rubrics. No, dapat you as a teacher is ang grading system nimo is dapat kanang sakto, dili siya malibog, walay confusion. So in summary of those all is dapat in terms sa commentaries in rubrics and emphasize the need for careful consideration of the essential elements, achievements levels, and clear criteria when designing a rubric. So these elements work together to create a fair, transparent, and effective assessment tool that promotes students' learning and a good grading achievement of a pupils para nig-abot sa grado sa card paghatag sa mga ginikanan is malipayon ang mga parents nga makakita nga ilahang students is good performer or good ilahang performance sa eskwelahan. And that's all, and my report will continued for in my next reporter is Albaina. Thank you.